Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled amidst rolling hills, there lived a small boy named Aiden. He had a heart as big as the mountains, but his dreams were often overshadowed by the hardships of life. Aiden's family struggled to make ends meet, and he spent most of his days helping his parents on their modest farm. One sunny morning, as Aiden was tending to the chickens, he noticed an old woman with a kind, wrinkled face sitting under a tree, gazing at the horizon. Her name was Mrs. Evelyn, and she was known in the village as the wise soul who had seen it all. Her presence had an air of mystery, and the villagers respected and admired her. Aiden, curious and drawn to her serenity, approached the old woman. "Hello, Mrs. Evelyn. What brings you here today?" he inquired. The old woman smiled warmly and motioned for Aiden to sit beside her. "I come here to watch the sunrise, young one. It reminds me that every day is a new opportunity, a chance for a fresh start." Aiden's eyes sparkled with curiosity. "But what if you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of struggle like my family? How can we find hope in that?" Mrs. Evelyn's eyes twinkled with wisdom. "Life can be challenging, Aiden, but the key to finding hope lies in your perspective. You see, we cannot always control our circumstances, but we can choose how we respond to them. When life presents obstacles, view them as stepping stones to your dreams." Aiden pondered her words as he watched the sun rise, casting a warm golden glow over the village. He felt a newfound sense of purpose and determination. From that day on, Aiden sought Mrs. Evelyn's guidance whenever he faced challenges. She became his mentor, teaching him the value of hard work and perseverance. Aiden's parents noticed the change in their son and, inspired by his resilience, worked even harder to make a better life for their family. As the years passed, Aiden's dedication and unwavering optimism began to bear fruit. He studied diligently, often late into the night by candlelight, and excelled in school. His dream was to become a teacher to help educate the children of the village, just as Mrs. Evelyn had helped him. When the time came for Aiden to attend college, his family couldn't afford it. Discouraged but not defeated, Aiden remembered the lessons he had learned from the old woman under the tree. He sought scholarships, worked part-time jobs, and with the support of the villagers managed to fulfill his dream. Years later, Aiden returned to the village as a well-educated, compassionate teacher. He touched the lives of countless children, sharing with them the wisdom he had gained from Mrs. Evelyn. His story, one of resilience and hope, became an inspiration for the entire community. As for Mrs. Evelyn, her time came to an end, but her legacy lived on. Aiden continued to visit her under the same tree even after he had become a respected teacher. He always told her, "You were my guiding light, Mrs. Evelyn, and you've made me the person I am today." In this small village, the bond between a young boy and an old woman served as a reminder that hope, determination, and a positive perspective could transform even the toughest of circumstances. Aiden and Mrs. Evelyn had not only changed each other's lives but had also left an indelible mark on their community, teaching them that with the right attitude, anything was possible and every day was a new opportunity to rise like the sun and chase their dreams.